What's up, y'all? This is Minister Erskine Gibson representing Church of the Enlightened. And this video is going to be called The Mathematical Representation of God, Infinity, Our Existence, and Why the Zero is So Important. And no, that's not clickbait. I'm really about to give y'all the mathematical representation of what God is. And I'm not talking the fairy tale version of God, the religious version. I'm talking the God of everything in existence. I'm going to get at to y'all. This video is going to be serious. This is the video of videos. I've said that before, but I always figure out a way to top myself. And I promise you, this video will be mind-blowing. It will really open up your eyes to something big. The first thing I want to start off with, though, is infinity, because that's going to segue into what I want to talk about. So I just want to give y'all a quick history of what infinity has been up to this point and why it's wrong. Why it's the wrong representation of what infinity is. And basically it's this upside down 8. That's the current symbol for infinity. But that comes from what they used to call in ancient times the Ouroboros. And the Ouroboros was based on some constellation. And it was symbolized by a circle with a snake eating his tail, and the tail represented the penis, and the mouth represented the vagina, and it had sexual connotations primarily in Egypt. And then they added another one to it, and they called it a double Ouroboros, and it looks like a upside down 8, as you can see. And basically, this is where the current version for infinity comes from. It comes from the double Ouroboros. Now, the reason why all of it's wrong and representing infinity, and Ouroboros represented life, death, and rebirth, but it doesn't represent infinity because infinity can't be represented by a closed shape. It can't be. That's what infinity is. Infinity means infinite, no end. A closed shape has a beginning and an end. So infinity can't be represented like that. So what I'm going to do is show y'all what the mathematical representation of infinity is. And this is what it is right here. It's -1 and +1 being balanced by 0. The 0 balances the -1 and the +1. And what this means is you can add 1 infinitely and you can subtract 1 infinitely. That's what infinity is. But it's broken down by positive and negative aspects, and it's balanced by the 0. That's very important. And I'm really going to tell you some things about that 0 shortly. But if you apply this to, let's say, matter, and you apply matter to the infinity scale, that would mean that matter could get infinitely bigger, or matter could become infinitely smaller. Now, when you think of matter and you think of everything in creation consists of matter of some sort. Everything is made from matter, everything in creation. So that means everything in our existence is made from matter. So this line, this mathematical infinity line, -1 and +1 represented, being balanced by 0, is actually showing you the mathematical representation of everything in existence. Everything in existence is based off this mathematical infinity line. Everything. And I guess another way to put it is that everything starts with the 0. Everything comes from the 0. Positive and negative aspects of our existence comes from the 0. Now, some of you may be thinking, so we were right. Everything comes from nothing. Not really, because the 0 is nothing, but it's also everything. See, I'm going to give you a good way to think about it. I want y'all to think about it like this. We're going to say that everything in existence started off inside the 0. And then the 0 split into negative and positive aspects of itself. And it had to release all aspects of itself in order to properly balance the positive and negative aspects of itself. So you have your positive infinity and your negative infinity being balanced by the zero that used to contain everything within itself, and now everything is out of itself. And that's why everything left nothing as opposed to coming from nothing. Everything is still everything, but now everything is split into two aspects, positive and negative. And the zero had to totally release all aspects from itself in order to properly maintain the positive and negative. So the zero would have nothing inside of it. It would be nothing. But at the same time, it's everything because everything came from the zero. Everything comes from the zero. And that's probably more of a way to look at it than what we've been told up to this point. So the zero is the beginning of everything in existence. Everything comes from the zero. So if you had to give a title God to anything, it would be the zero. The zero is the beginning of everything. Now, something really important, and this is huge. I really want y'all to understand this. This next thing I'm going to say is going to be mind-blowing, because if y'all haven't figured it out yet, the zero is the only thing in existence that doesn't contain any matter. The zero is the only thing in existence that doesn't contain matter. Everything else in existence contains matter, except for the zero. That's it. So if anything would be the God, once again, it would be the zero, because the zero doesn't have any matter. But the zero exists. Like your mathematical or arithmetic systems do not work without the zero. They can't work. Every system has to have the zero because everything comes from the zero. So if there's a couple of very important things I want you to remember from this, remember this. The zero is the only thing in existence that doesn't contain any matter. Anything else contains matter of some sort. First off. Secondly, everything in existence comes from the balance of negative and positive existence being balanced by zero. So everything comes from balance. Everything in existence comes from balance. That's why everything in existence is balanced. Everything, no matter what you look at, no matter how you look at it, everything is balanced because everything comes from balance. The balance of negative and positive infinity, or our existence being balanced by zero. So if I want you to remember anything, I definitely want you to remember those two things. And one other thing, the yin and the yang, while I'm thinking about it, that is, what people use that to signify balance. But the yin and the yang, this is the -1, 0, +1 is the yin yang in mathematical form, in its purest form. The zero, the -1, the 0, and the +1 is the beginning of all balance. That's where it all starts. That's where everything starts. So yeah, if you need to give anything a title, that's the third thing. God, zero would be the God of everything in existence. And understand, when I say everything in existence, I'm not talking our universe. Understand, our universe is so tiny, small. I can't even numerically describe how small our universe is compared to everything in existence. If you took a grain of sand and cut it into a quadrillion pieces and compared that quadrillionth of a piece to the entire universe, our universe would still be significantly smaller than that. The most powerful microscope you wouldn't be able to see our universe under the most powerful microscope compared to everything in existence. So zero is the beginning of everything in existence. The positive and negative aspects of infinity is the mathematical representation for everything in existence. Now understand, this is the mathematical representation of everything in existence. I don't know what this would look like in reality. This is just how we can put it in terms for us to understand it. But how it actually would look in reality, my mind probably can't even fathom what that would be. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to say, y'all, look, this is Church of the Enlightened. I have shown y'all the true mathematical formula for determining the gravitational force of planets in our solar system. That was mine. I came up with that. Nobody else. I didn't read it. I didn't watch it. I figured that out and did all of the math and everything in the video to show y'all how that works. I did that. That's mine. Then I told y'all the most powerful ratio in all of creation, the 4-to-1 ratio that exists everywhere in creation. Now, I did get a little help from the Egyptians, but they only took it to a certain point. I took it way further than they took it. You know, everything in creation is based off, well, let me say this. Everything that has a relationship with gravity has that 4-to-1 relationship to something else. Even in our own bodies, it's all through our bodies. You know, from here, compared to the height is an example, from my leg down on our foot compared to height is an example. 10 fingers and 10 toes to make, 20. If you take any one hand or foot and compare it to that, that's still the 4-to-1 ratio is everywhere. It's everywhere in existence. I was the one to tell y'all that. I came up with that. That's mine. These mathematical concepts belong to me. Minister Erskine Gibson, the modern day prophet, they're mine. And now I just told y'all the mathematical representation for infinity, our existence, balance, and what God is in the mathematical scheme. Everything comes from the zero. The zero is the most important placeholder in all of existence. You know what I'm saying? The most important. I gave you this. This is mine. All of these things are mine. But yet, I can't even get 5 people to watch my video. I don't get it. I'm bringing truth to y'all like nobody has ever brought to y'all before, and I can't even get a following. It's crazy. Nobody is dropping the truth like I'm dropping it. Nobody can't even come close to saying the things I'm saying, and I'm backing them up. I'm proving them. And I still can't even get no type of following, so I need y'all to help me. Please help me. My goal is to change the entire world as we know it. And I need y'all help to do it. I need y'all help. Please help me get these videos out there. Help me spread the word. Erskine the Prophet, Church of the Enlightened. Minister Erskine Gibson, the modern day prophet, the smartest man, whatever you want to call me, I don't care. Just help me, please, get the message out there so we can enlighten some folks, so we can wake some folks up with some truth and some real knowledge, some real truths, what's really going on. I am the first person that told y'all that our solar system is an oxygen atom as well. I was the first person who told y'all that our universe is nothing more than a biological cell connected to 100 trillion other cells at a bare minimum. It could be significantly more than that. Our universe is nothing in the grand scheme of things. It's nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one who came up with these concepts. Nobody else can talk about these things. Nobody else can claim any of this. It all belongs to me. And I want to share it all with y'all. Okay. I gave y'all a lot to think about. This was a serious video. And please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share the video. Please share it with as many people as you can. And please leave your thoughts and comments, any questions you may have. There is no question that I cannot answer. I promise you. Anyway, thank y'all for watching the video. I love you all. Everybody stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy. Peace.